Hi guys, welcome back to my channel for another video this week. I am Jaina if you are new here. I am croaky because it is 6 a.m. I've had a shower, I've washed my hair, and I'm going to film a little get ready with me because it's my cousin's pre-wedding and I just thought I've not really done Indian looks on here, so I'm going to do a get ready with me. So get ready with me for the party today. I'm hoping these can save my bags because your girl is tired. We're just going to get ready for this party, hair and makeup. Usually at Indian weddings there are pre-wedding days, so you normally have maybe like 1 or 2 days. One of the events that you have is where you put the yellow paste, so like the haldi paste, on to the skin. Another one you normally have like a mendina or a singi. So there's normally a couple of days before. That's why Indian weddings are so good, because you kind of see everyone over the few days. It's like a build up to the actual wedding day reception. That's why it's like one of my favourite things to go to, because I'm just like, oh my god, all the build up. So we're going to get ready. Today I'm wearing a pink sari. So we're going to go for a little bit more of a traditional look rather than a modern look today. So I'm just going to do my makeup and take you guys with me. I'm also prepping my neck with moisturiser, just purely because you don't want it to get dry with all the makeup. And I do take my makeup a little bit down to blend obviously in. So I just want everything to be prepped really well. I want my skin to be really moisturised. So to prep my face further before I go with my makeup, I'm going to use my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base, and I'm going to go in with the Vitamin Enriched Eye Cream as well. These two are like prepping skin is key for makeup, because that's what makes your makeup go on so well. These two are like my not so secret weapons for doing that. When I put the face base on, I try to avoid my under eye area because I'm going to put the cream on and we don't want too much moisturiser under there where it kind of gets into the creases. And I apply this with my hands, apply it with the brush, either whatever suits you is what we do. Take a tiny amount, put it under my eyes and really apply that under my eyes. I think I'm going to colour correct today because I have got really dark eyes today. Before I came on and prepped my face, I did use my SPF from La Roche-Posay, which is a 50+ SPF. Use this every single day. And now we're just going to let this dry for kind of like 2 minutes, because we don't want to put the product straight on where it's like super greasy. So we're just going to let it dry. Okay, so now my face is tacky and nice. Sometimes I would not use primer on top of that because it preps the face really well, but I am going to go in with my e.l.f. Poreless Putty primer. This is one of my favourites, and I'm just going to apply that like really across my target areas of wear. And because I just want like a thin layer, I'm just going to use my fingers, warm it up in my hands, and I'm really just going to put this across my trouble areas, what kind of go through the day. They kind of like little deteriorate and kind of detach makeup, so we're hoping that will not happen today. Like I said, because I'm a little bit tired, I've got a little bit of dark circles, I am going to go in and colour correct, and today I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Vanish Under Eye and Face Sheet for Intense Colour Correction, and I'm using this in the shade 2 Medium. I'm just going to take a small bit. We actually don't need a lot, and I'm just going to apply it onto the inner corners of my eye, of where I'm going to get really close to the lash line, because that's kind of where the colour I need. I actually should have done one so you could see the difference. But if you want me to do a review on this product, let me know in the comments and I will get a review done for you. Also, if you guys are not following and subscribing to my videos, do not forget to subscribe. But also let me know in the products if there's anything that you have seen and would like me to try, or if you want a review from an Asian perspective. So I'm just applying that under my eyes. To really warm that up, I'm just gonna take my fingers and warm it up with my fingers under my eye so there's no creasing. You can see it kind of just lifts that dark circles away. It's not intense. The reason I like it is because it does the job, but it's really not intense orange under the skin. It is literally just a colour corrector, and that's why it works really well for me. Oh my god, I have to show you this mirror I got. It's from Revolution Pro, from their new range, and they did a little handheld mirror, and how cute is it? Like, I love the fact that it's not too big, the size of it's really good, and the mirror, the clarity on the mirror is so good. Love it. I don't know if you can buy it anymore, but I will link it below if you can. So what I wanted to say is, also I take the colour corrector right under my eye because that's where the darkest is, but as you can see, I've got like my bag kind of line here. I also bring the colour corrector there, and I just tap it on into the bag line to kind of help reduce the intensity of it, because once I go in with my foundation and concealer, it will kind of hide that away. But you can see already under my eyes are looking way better than what they were about 2 minutes ago. Today I'm going to go in with my Huda Beauty Faux Filter Luminous Matte Foundation. I'm taking this in the shade Macchiato. It is a little bit more matched to my skin tone. If you watch my reviews on the Huda Beauty foundation, you'll see that I do like this product, but you'll also see why I don't pick the lighter version over the dark version. So just have a look at that video as well. It is a thick, heavy base product, so you don't want to be too aggressive with it. I'm actually just going to apply this with a brush first. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to pick some product up, and I'm literally just going to be patting it into my skin. Don't want to rub it around, you want to pat it into the skin to get a really good coverage. And I try to avoid the under eye, right close to the under eyes, because we're going to go in with concealer, so we don't want there to be too much product buildup, because that is also why you get a lot of creasing under your eyes. So if you do find that you're getting creasing under your eyes, just be wary not to put so much layers of product into there, kind of like colour corrector, concealer, foundation. It's a lot. You kind of want to just take the foundation kind of like to this level, because right underneath your eye you're going to have concealer. And you can already see the difference in this foundation of like how heavy duty it is. Want to be sure to get into my hairline, because I think I'm going to have my hair up today. As you can see, that was literally 2 pumps of the product, and it is so full coverage on my face. This is going to de-shine once we've got the powders all in place. But I used a really kind of quick stippling motion to get it sitting where I need it. And I'm now going to go in with the damp beauty blender and just kind of blend it all in together. I don't know why, like, even if I go in with a brush, I don't know if it's out of habit, but the damp beauty blender just helps me blend everything all in together. I'm going to do my eyebrows. So for my eyebrows, I'm going to just take my Revolution Precise brow pencil, and I'm just going to fill those in really lightly, and then I'm going to go in with my Benefit Gimme Brow Plus to kind of tame those down. I'm not really into the messy brows, like lifted brow look. It's not really me. I can't get on board with it. I just don't think they suit me. I think my brows look better tamed. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you guys like the big brows? Do you like the like messy uplifted brows? I just can't get on board with it. I think I did a soap bar review as well up here, and oh, I just couldn't deal with it. But have a little watch and let me know your guys' thoughts. Do you think I should try another product to kind of get that? Do you think I should do like a HD brow? Is that different? I don't know. I'm just talking to myself. As you can see, I've applied the product really lightly. It's just to kind of help fill in the gaps, and we're going to neaten it up with a little bit of concealer as well. I'm going to go in with this, and I'm using the shade 4.5, which is I think deep brown, and I've got the mini because I don't know where the big one was, so I had to buy the mini last minute. So obviously these are just going to keep them set in place. I actually did kind of do a tattoo brow last night. I don't have it here. It's the Rimmel tattoo, brow tattoo, and it kind of like makes it a little bit more enhanced and it kind of lasts like a few days, but it was really, really good. I really enjoyed using that. And I tend to use it like the day before or the day of an event, just so it kind of enhances my natural brow a little bit more. I'm going to use my Laura Mercier powder today, and I'm actually just going to take some on my MAC 187 brush. I'm literally using it to dust my face just purely because we're a little bit shiny. I don't want my products to slip around. I'm using Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, which is my favourite, and I'm actually using that in the shade Ginger today rather than Custard. I'm actually going to use it to just line my eyebrows as well, just to neaten them up a little bit. I actually love this concealer, not one because it is a great concealer, but also because the wand is so thin. It's so precise. Like, I love Tarte Shape, but it's very jumbo sized, whereas this is so nice and precise. You can get like really close to the eyebrows without having to use a separate brush. That's why I really like it. I'm going to apply concealer in my high point, so I'm going to apply it right here in the corners of my eyes, and I'm going to apply it right on the edge like so. We are going to highlight and contour a little bit, so I am going to just take it down the centre of my nose, which we are going to blend in, so it won't look as harsh. I'm just going to take it down the sides of my nose while I'm doing the inner corners. I'm going to go in with my beauty blender to do so. And as you can see, even though I'm using a beauty blender, I'm literally using a stippling motion again, and I'm being really light. Like, I'd rather do it a few times, be really light with it, just to kind of get the product really pushed in rather than moved around my face. Another reason I love this concealer is it blends out so easily and so good. I always tend to look up when I'm doing my concealer in my eyes just to avoid any caking around my crease. I'm going to set that, and I'm going to take my damp beauty blender, and I'm literally going to pick up some product, and I'm going to apply it again on the high points, and I'm literally just going to press that on under my eyes and just take it round under my eyes, and I'm just going to set everywhere. Okay, so I've just recorded myself. I've been talking and I've not been filming because the camera went off. Once the product has set and I need to take it away, I'm going to go in with a sponge. I can't find my Laura Mercier one, but it's literally a dry sponge. And when you push that product in, you get a really flawless finish rather than taking a brush and sweeping the product off, because it's kind of pointless if you're doing that. The whole point of setting your eyes is you want it to be set with the powder and you want it to kind of really get in there. Before I do my eyes, I'm actually going to go in and contour my face. I'm going to use Fenty Beauty Cream Honey Glaze contour, and it's a little bit darker, but I just like the shape, and I'm contouring. I'm going to pick it up with a really tapered, dense brush, and I'm going to apply that right to the top. Absolutely love Fenty products, you know I do, but this honestly, it just blends so easy. And the shade range for Asian skin is just amazing. For my nose contour, I'm actually going to use my NYX Born to Glow contour. The reason I'm using that is because it's got a precise point. And I'm going to go down the side of my nose because I really want to take my nose in at the bridge. Go up into my brow line like so. And I'm going to blend that in. And I'm going to use this side of my beauty blender. And then I'm just going to use that side of the beauty blender to blend all the contour in on the side. That contour to make it a little bit sharper. Okay, I'm going to start my eyes now, and I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Remastered palette, and I'm going to take the shade Henna and just blend that into my crease line. especially when you're working with bigger colours and multiple colours. I'm then going to pick up a little bit more of a controlled taper brush, and this is a Real Techniques brush, but I'm not sure what number. And I'm then going to pick up Risky, which is this product here. And I'm going to apply that to the outer corners and bring that in. Okay, so technical difficulties, I run out of space, so I've had to clip that out. So, back to where I left off. I'm using the shade Risky from the same palette. I'm picking up a little bit of product and I'm literally applying it on the outers of my corner and bringing it in. And that's why I use like a really tapered, thin blending brush, just because it gets the colour on really, really nicely. And I'm just going to take it down the crease line. I always prefer getting ready at home just because you have everything with you, but tonight we're staying at a hotel close to the venue, so I'm going to be getting ready in the venue for tomorrow's wedding. But I feel like sometimes when you're at home you just have everything close by and with you. It's a little bit easier, isn't it? I think this side's a little bit dark, so I'm just going to pack on a little bit more pink over here. I'm then going to go in with a really fluffy brush. It's clean, it's got no colour, I'm not picking up any colour, and I'm literally just blending the nude shade and the pink together on my crease, above my crease and brow bone. And that's pretty much the dark colour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my crease. To cut my crease, I'm just going to go in with a creamy concealer, and I'm just going to take a little bit off on my hand because I don't like to get the colour in the concealer. And I'm going to use a flat brush and I'm going to pick up some of the concealer and I'm just going to cut my crease. I actually really like a pink cut crease on my skin tone. I think the pink and kind of like any pink tone cut crease, whether it's with gold or like pink on pink, I just think it looks really nice on Asian skin. Like I feel like it looks really, really, really good. I've gone a little bit high on this side, but we can take that in. And the reason I'm just going to the end, not to the end, but quite to the edge, is you're going to pick up some of that colour and you're going to just blend it inwards. So you just want to pick up some of the colour, blend it in. I'm going to pick up some of that product again, shake off, and I'm literally going to blend it in. Just so it's like a seamless blend in the corner. And you get some really nice pigmented pink on there. I'm going to do the same on the other eye. And it's really good because you can kind of just pat the product on there and then blend it. I've gone for a darker pink today. I do use the Huda Beauty Obsessions. I think it's the ruby one, normally for pink, but my outfit's quite dark. It's like a really dark pink with gold. So I'm just going to take that, and I'm not going to apply any black on it just because I think that's a little bit too dark for a daytime. I'm going to go in with a flat brush, and I'm going to pick up the shade Blessed from this palette, which is the one that I probably use the most, and I'm going to pack that in to the front of where I've cut my crease. Huda Beauty is like glitter shades are so pigmented that, yeah, they go on great with a brush, but sometimes your finger's really good to put them on as well. I've just literally heard how croaky my voice is today. I'm going to go in with a really small, thin tapered. I'm going to take the shade Moondust from this palette and I'm going to apply that to the inner corners of my eyes for a pop, and it kind of blends in really nice to the hashtag Blessed colour. We're now going to go in and do eyeliner, and I'm using the NYX Epic Ink Liner, and I'm just going to go and do that off screen. I've just added a nice little wing to the look, which I think kind of just ties it all off, because I think I'm going to just do half lashes and then we're going to be pretty much good to go. Okay, so I've done my eyelashes and I've actually used the red cherry eyelashes in Sage, and the reason I like these is because the band is so thin. I've actually cut it in half and I'm using it as my half lash, if you can see. And if you've not seen the video on how I do that, I will pop the link right here because it is my little trick. Now that my eyes are done, I'm just going to go in with my sponge and I'm just going to dab the remainder of that powder into my face. Then I'm going to go in with my Fenty Beauty Eyeliner. I'm just going to take a really fluffy brush. I'm going to pick up some of that product on here. And I'm going to brush that over my contoured areas. I like this because it's like nice and matte, so you can still add shimmer and it doesn't look overpowering. I'm now going to add some blush. I'm using the Dior Backstage Rosy Glow, which obviously you've seen everywhere. I'm going to take a blush brush, but an angled one. I'm going to pick up some of that product. Dior Backstage is honestly my favourite. I'm going to add some, normally I go quite high with brush, but I'm actually going to add some to the apples of my cheeks today, just for a little bit of a different look. And I really love how this is on Asian skin. I'm going to add some on my little nose. I'm going to take the Fenty Beauty in Mean Mini and Hustler Baby, and I'm actually going to use this side, which I think is the Hustler Baby one. No, maybe it's Mean Mini. I'm just going to take up some of that and I'm going to apply it to the highest points of my face. Apply a little bit on the bridge of my nose. I don't like to go all the way down. I like to apply a little bit here, a little bit on the tip, a little bit on the upper lip. Right, I'm going to go and do my lips, my hair, and I will be back. I've gone for an updo today. I've done it really loosely, just because I'm wearing a sari, and I thought, you know. So for my lips, I have used MAC Well lip liner, and I have gone in with my YSL number 70 lipstick, and it's like a really nice nude shade, so it looks great. I think because I did my eyes really bold, I didn't want to do my lips really bold, so I'm going to go and put on my outfit and then you'll see the final look. Do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to share this video, and I'll see you on the next video. This is my final look. I've gone for a pink with gold jewellery and my makeup is done.